The alien woman was captured and treated cruelly, but they forgot about her human friend. They took her under the red sky of the fourth moon where the sands never stayed still and the wind howled like ghosts trapped between stars. She had gone to the edge of the crater to find old parts scavenged from fallen drones, hoping to build a transmitter and reach anyone who could hear her across the void. But they found her first. Men from the mining colonies twisted by greed and dust eyes cold as metal bones burned by radiation and hate. They saw her skin, the pale silver sheen of her kind, her dark violet eyes and soft glowing veins, and they saw nothing but a prize. They chained her, dragged her back into the rocks, and threw her into a cage made from the ribs of ancient engines. Her name was Varea, and once she had been proud. A healer, a diplomat, an explorer. But now she was no more than a captive of curiosity to be paraded and used. She did not scream when they shocked her. She did not cry when they tried to break her. She sat in silence, eyes fixed on the stars above, whispering the names of stars she would never see again. But what they had forgotten was this. She had a friend, a human. His name was Dane, and he owed her everything. Years ago, he had crashed on her world, bones, broken blood, leaking from his side, hope, fading like the last light in his failing ship. She had found him, nursed him with songs and strange medicines, carried him when he could not walk, taught him how to breathe the air that burned his lungs. They had laughed once under the yellow trees of her homeland, shared secrets by the fire, drawn pictures in the dirt of places they wanted to go. And then he left because duty called, because humans always left. But he had not forgotten her. When he heard she had vanished on the mining moon of Raxar, 3, he did not ask permission. He did not wait. He took a smuggler's ship and flew through the dead zones, dodging patrols and pirate scanners, until he found the outpost hidden behind a wall of slag and smoke. He watched them for 2 days and 2 nights, eyes narrowed, fists clenched. He saw how they treated her, how they laughed as they hurt her. They thought no one would come. They thought no one cared. But they had made a mistake. Dane dropped onto the rocks at midnight, his face wrapped in dark cloth, his rifle silenced, his mind cold and sharp. He took the first guard with a blade to the neck, fast and silent. The second never saw the dart until it hit his spine. He moved through the outpost like a ghost, like a promise of pain. And when he reached her cage, she was sitting with her back straight, eyes closed as if meditating. She opened them slowly, and when she saw him, she did not speak. Her lip was split, her skin bruised, but her eyes still burned like stars. He knelt and whispered, "I came for you." She nodded once. "I knew you would." He broke the lock and lifted her into his arms. She was light and warm and trembling, but she did not complain. He carried her through the fire and smoke as the outpost behind them erupted in chaos. Guards shouting alarms, ringing weapons firing. He didn't care. He would burn the world to bring her out. They made it to the ravine where his ship was hidden beneath a false rock, shielded by cloaking panels. He set her down gently and touched her face. "Can you walk?" "Barely," she said, "but for you, I will try." They climbed inside, and he launched the ship up into the black sky, engines roaring as bullets flashed below. And when they were finally safe beyond the reach of the mining colony, she leaned against him and let herself breathe. "Thank you," she whispered. He looked at her, and his voice cracked. "I'm sorry. I should have come sooner." She shook her head. "You came when I needed you most." He treated her wounds in silence, hands gentle, eyes dark. She watched him and said, "You risked everything for me." He nodded. "Because you saved me once. Because you mattered to me more than I ever said." She smiled faintly. "Then say it now." He looked at her long and hard. "You matter to me. You always have." She closed her eyes and rested her head against his shoulder. "Then let us go somewhere no one can find us. Let us vanish into the stars." He took her hand, and together they drifted into the void, toward freedom, toward healing, toward something like peace. They never spoke again of the cage or the pain. only of where to go next and what to see. And as the stars passed them by in endless silence, they knew the truth. Cruelty had taken much, but friendship had returned more, and love, maybe just maybe, had begun to grow again.